What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new YouTube video. You guys see the crazy title, right? I did buy 55,000 different merch by Amazon, Redbubble, TeePublic, print-on-demand designs, essentially, on Fiverr. And I didn't actually intend on this. I was literally just on Fiverr, just looking at different things. I typed in the word Redbubble, typed in the word print-on-demand, and I saw a good amount of people selling a bunch of different print-on-demand designs, and I said, you know what, why not? Why don't I give this a shot? Let's see what comes out of it, and I'll just make a video talking about it. So, basically, I bought these designs in a few hours. The guy sent me all the different zip files with them, and I didn't really open all of them. I checked one of them, and I'm going to be showing you guys some of the designs here today in this video. And by the end of it, I'll say if I recommend doing this or not. And I'll kind of tell you guys everything that I kind of noticed throughout the way. Before we even begin, I'm going to have all the designs numbered. I want you guys to tell me what's your favorite one. And then after that, tell me which one do you think has the likely or the highest likelihood to sell. So yes, I did buy 55,000 print-on-demand designs. It wasn't from multiple sellers; it was just one seller on Fiverr. They had a package. They had one package with like 5,000. Then they had another package with like 15,000. Then they had their largest package, which I bought, and it wasn't even that much. It was like $30. So, it's nothing crazy. I'm just, it's not something that, obviously the guy didn't sit there and create 55,000 designs. So let's go ahead and jump into the next slide here. And like I said, I'll actually let you know if I'm going to use them as we go. So this was the first design I saw. My opinion, not attractive at all. Not something I would sell. But more importantly, and something that I noticed about all these designs, is they already exist on these markets. Whether it be Redbubble, whether it be merch by Amazon, TeePublic, somewhere or another these designs exist. I'm not going to be, even if I have the right to, I'm not selling designs that other people are selling. That's just not something I'm going to do. As you guys know, I have way too many accounts on Redbubble, on TeePublic, on, these different, well, I take that back. I was going to mention like all different platforms. Excuse me, I'm tired, but that's not true. Redbubble, I have a lot of accounts. TeePublic, I have a few accounts. I'm not going to risk it, because if I get an IP ban and, somebody reports me or something like that, it's just not worth it. I'm all about creating my own art. I'll say this. Has it given me a little bit of inspiration? Maybe. This design specifically, I think it's hideous. That's just my personal opinion. I don't find it attractive whatsoever. There might be other people here who think completely the opposite, but that's just my opinion. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and head up to design number 2. So it says, always beautiful and chic. Once again, not an attractive design in my opinion. All these designs are very far from something that I would actually sell anyway. So even if these designs didn't exist, I wouldn't sell them, because just the whole tagging process, it wouldn't be pleasant. And in my head, I'm thinking, what's the likelihood of something like this would sell? This really opens my eyes to why I actually make money on print-on-demand. Things like this, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, my personal opinion, I don't see things like this selling very well. Would it sell once or twice a year, 3 times a year, 10 times a year? Maybe. Do I think it's going to sell? No. But then again, I don't create art on this low quality level. That's just my opinion. I don't find this attractive whatsoever. More importantly, when I picture this kind of design, do I think somebody else would buy it? I just don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe that's because my standards are much higher because of the certain types of designs that I actually sell and make money off of. And I don't know. I just don't see these to be that profitable. All right, next. This one says, yes, you can. Now, this design is actually not that bad compared to the other ones. I think it's a good design. The only thing is that it's not transparent. You'd probably have to, clear out all the blue in the background, which would take a little while. Even if you use certain softwares, it's probably going to cause some issues. But once again, I don't know how many people would actually pay for something like this. My guess is not too much. And once again, that could be because my personal opinion is jaded because of the content and the art that I produce. You know, if I'm going to create some art for Redbubble, if I'm going to create some art for TeePublic or something like that, it's going to be good art. And you guys know, for the art quality, for those who have seen the design course, the POD design course, you guys see exactly how I create my art. You guys see how it looks. You guys see every aspect about it. I'll never end up creating something like this or something like this. And it's not even part of it about like just the way it looks, but I'm thinking color schemes. There's too much going on in the design. All these dots and, you know, these kind of graph. It's just too much. It's just too much. To me, it doesn't look attractive. But this one is probably the best one out of these three, in my opinion. Sorry, guys, for the yawning. You can see how tired I am. But next, design number 4, it says Special Life. Once again, these are kind of designs that just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know who would buy a design like this, who would wear a design like this. I'm sure there are people out there who would do it, but I'm saying to go out of your way to spend extra money to get a design like this, it just doesn't seem logical to me. Now, does it create some inspiration for me? Yeah, I mean, maybe you can create some designs with some text, with some stars on them, with, you know, some flowers in the background or whatever. But once again, this design to me just simply does not make sense to me. It's not something I would sell. It's not something I would market. It's not something I would produce. And I see why, if people are using designs like this, I see why they're not making any money, because this is just not something, in my opinion, that would sell. The next one, which is actually one of my favorite in terms of the designs, because it has this jersey effect. I just don't understand why it says number collection here. I just don't get that. I don't think a design like this would sell just because of the context. It doesn't really make too much sense. I'm not really sure what this means. Beauty 78 number collection. If anybody knows what that is, number collection, I don't know what that is. But I like the concept. I like how there's text here that are in different colors. I like how there's a number here. The text here on the bottom is cool, but once again, I don't see what that does. So yeah, this is actually my favorite. It is my favorite in terms of the design structure. Do I think it's going to sell? No, I don't think it's going to sell. Let's go to the next one. In my opinion, this one, out of all of them, have the highest likelihood to sell because it actually means something. Like, it says, "I love you to the moon and back." If somebody's searching for that on Redbubble, there's a chance somebody might buy this, assuming that other designs don't look as good, look better. This actually makes sense. Like, somebody might be searching for this on Google or on Redbubble. You do the right SEO, you do the right tagging. Shout out to the Redbubble tag course. If done properly, you can get that kind of attention. I think I would gain some success from a design like this. Like I said, 70 to 80% of my traffic, all of it, comes through organic, whether it be through Google search or Redbubble search. But I will not sell something like this just because there are other people selling these designs. And I'm not going to check each design individually. I know that if this one shows up for sale and this one, I'm just not going to check the other ones. I'm not going to resell them. That's just, that doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, it's not worth it. I'm not going to risk thousands of dollars a month in Redbubble designs, right, that I've already made and that are already profiting me, to potentially make an extra $20 a month off of a few sales of this design. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's not worth the risk. Here's the last one, number 7. Make things happen. Not really sure why somebody would buy this. Maybe it's like some motivational kind of thing that they could put on the back of their cell phone or something like that. But once again, I do like the font, the font style. I like the graphics on the font, how it looks like this, kind of like this denim colored approach, almost like an abstract blue kind of thing. It looks good. I'm not going to sit there and lie about that. The font looks good. I don't understand why there are flowers. Maybe it's supposed to be like a feminine style art or something. I'm not sure. But once again, not going to sell this. I don't see myself making money off things like this. It's just very far from the style that I go for. But more importantly, people are already selling it. So even if, people weren't selling it, I wouldn't sell it anyway. But, people are selling this. So there you go. These are an example of 7 designs in the group of 55,000 plus designs. Could there be other designs that look better? Probably. But, I looked through, like I said, the first folder. There were about 20 folders or 20 zip files, something like that. I'm personally not going to be selling any of these. I just figured I'd share this. I bought 55,000. I'm not going to be using any of them. I might look at them for, inspiration, but it was just money that was wasted down the drain, basically. Maybe for inspiration on colors or something like that, but no way am I going to sell this, nor do I think that there's actually search volume for this kind of stuff. I don't think people are searching for stuff on Redbubble that says make things happen t-shirt or make things happen cell phone case. I don't see that happening. Now, could I be wrong? I could be very wrong. I mean, who really knows? I didn't go and sit there on the Google Keyword Planner and check these kind of stats, but then again, it's just not my style. It's not something that I'll put it this way. I got really, really good at selling certain styles of art, and it works for me, and I make a lot of money doing it. A lot of money. Take that with a grain of salt. This is passive income. This is Redbubble, okay? We're not talking about a lot of money like I could buy a Lamborghini or something. We're talking a lot of money in terms of what people make on Redbubble. When I make, like 3, 4, 5 grand a month off Redbubble alone, to me, that's a lot of money. To other people, might not be so much. So it just changes. But once again, some of this stuff is just so general, like special life. I just, who's searching for something like that they're going to sell to actually buy? It just doesn't add up to me in my head. Would I recommend this? Hell no. I wouldn't recommend it, not even for a second. Even if you got this stuff for free, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't recommend you to use it. I don't recommend you to buy it. Maybe look at it for inspiration, design inspiration. Something that I will say that's pretty cool is all these designs have different formats of text, like the font, which is pretty cool. But then again, some just look like garbage in my opinion. This design to me does not look good at all. 0. If somebody told me give it, how many stars out of 5, I would give it 0 stars. I wouldn't even give it 1 star. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm too harsh. You guys let me know. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, I figured I'd post this video. You guys can actually see what you can expect. And this is why, guys, once again, I don't recommend you guys do this. Don't buy designs from Fiverr. Even though I did it, do not buy it. Don't do it. It's definitely not something I recommend doing. And be careful out there, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm super, super tired. And peace out. Bye. All right? See ya.